Alright, welcome back to the Ball of Asia Arena. Binabati po natin lahat ng ating audience watching via live stream. Lalo na kung kanina pa kayo nanonood sa live stream, again, final score. Ateneo winning over Lasal in game 1, 76-70. Nico Alini kasama basketball legend Ronnie Magsano. What was the ultimate winning difference for Ateneo in game 1?
Well, I believe shutting down Ben and Bala. I think that was top of mind. We talk about the defensive game plan. And they contained Lasal to a season low 70 points. Ben and Bala under 10 points. Ben and Bala only 7 attempts. Only 6 free throw attempts likewise from Big Ben. And it boiled down to Ben and Bala being ineffective in the last 2 quarters. Then eventually you go to your go-to player in the clutch. At hindi nila napuntahan si Big Ben na hindi walang makarating yung bola sa kanya sa loob.
Why don't we ask members of the winning team, ano pang depensa ginawa nila kay Ben and Bala? Let's start with Coach Sandy and Coach Sandy, what kind of defense did Ateneo play against Ben and Bala here in game 1?
We couldn't play Ben and Bala straight up one-on-one. We needed to come up with a scheme against him, and we needed all of our 5 guys to come up and do their roles in order to slow down Ben. That was important for us, and we would like to credit our players because we came from our last game Wednesday, so we really couldn't do anything live, and it was mainly mental. We went over the game plan, watched tape, and we reviewed. It's mostly mental, so they implemented the game plan. Well, there were some mistakes, but more or less, we were happy with how they executed, considering we couldn't really go live 5-on-5 in practice. So I'd like to give credit to our players for that.
Coach Sandy, Coach Ronnie here, follow-up question lang. In the first 2 quarters, you shot 24 free throws. Was this an integral part of your game plan and offense, which is to attack the zone press of the Archers?
Yes, Coach. LaSalle is a very aggressive team. They press, and the biggest mistake is when they press, you start to go back, then their press works. So we wanted to go forward. We didn't want to go back, and it was part of our game plan. Whenever they double team or press, we wanted to initiate and be aggressive, and we didn't want to shy away and back away from their pressure.
Maraming salamat, Coach Sandy. Let's move to Mike Nieto. Mike Nieto did not score in the first half, and then all of a sudden in the second half, you decided, you know what, I'm going to score points, big points for Ateneo. So, Mike, what was your motivation in that second half? Did someone tell you that Mike, you have to score? Well, what was your motivation with that second half performance?
Well, to be honest, nung nahulog si Matt, nung natamaan nung nasiko siya ni Ben, kung makikita niyo sa video, I threw the towel on the floor kasi parang nasaktan din ako nung natamaan din si Matt kasi I don't really want to see my brother down, and especially when I saw the blood falling down from his eyes, parang lalo ko na-motivate eh. And then I don't want to retaliate by hurting LaSalle physically, by punching them. No, wala na yun eh. I just wanted to win the game kasi wala, Ateneo LaSalle na rin yan, kasama na rin yan, ayaw na rin namin magpatalo. Good thing na lang na pumapasok yung mga tira ko. And I just got really motivated when Matt got down, and nung hindi naman sinasadya ni Ben na natamaan siya. So medyo na-motivate lang ako na I really needed to step up. Kasi ayun nga, medyo dikdikan yung laro, and you just have to enjoy those kinds of moments.
Mike, ano ang tingin mo naging turning point? Because LaSalle took the lead away from you momentarily at 59-58, but somehow you managed to stay afloat even against the big surge by LaSalle in the final half. Ano ang tingin mo naging turning point for Ateneo to be able to preserve and win dito laban sa LaSalle sa Game 1 ng finals?
Well, siguro kasi medyo nag-mature na rin yung team like what I stated last game. Lalo na after nung FEU game nung Wednesday. Medyo hindi na kami ganun nararattle no matter what LaSalle gives us. Kasi yun nagbakbakan na nung FEU last game, and we came with a win against them. So siguro medyo nasanay na rin kami sa pressure, and we gotta give credit to the coaching staff kasi right after nung game no Wednesday, talagang nagtrabaho na sila and then they gave us all the things and informations we needed to know about LaSalle's defense and LaSalle's offense. So yun na po.
Thank you very much, Mike Nieto. Of course, kasama rin natin si Matt Nieto. Now, Matt, could you share ano bang yung nangyari sa inyo ni Ben Embala? Your brother saying hindi naman sinasadya ni Ben na nasiko ka. Do you agree with that observation?
Siguro. But I don't know.
Sigurado.
I didn't know. I'm just anticipating for his spin. Siguro he's just too tall, so sakto yung elbow niya sa face. But I was really expecting the spin, and I really wanted to get the spin because I'm gonna sacrifice even my face, even my body, just to get that possession on us. So even though I'm down, even though they didn't call the charging on me, I just want you to know that I'm gonna sacrifice everything, even my face, for that possession, because that possession will win us the game.
Importante, Matt, magandang lalaki ka pa rin. Matt, will you go for stitches after getting out of the arena? Kailangan ba ng stitches yan?
Sana po wala. But I haven't...
Doktor ng daddy mo, ha?
Kausapin ko po mamaya ng daddy.
Si mami dapat kausapin para sumunod si daddy, di ba?
I will update na lang po, but wala pa po naman sinasabi. Hopefully wala, kasi hindi naman po ganun kalaki yung cut.
So, vloggy lang pero hindi ganun kalaki yung cut.
Sabi po ng therapist, pero hindi ko po tinignan sa mirror. Natakot rin po kasi ako.
Tama naman. Ako rin eh.
Okay, buddy. You'll have a chance to take a look at it when you go back to the locker room, perhaps. Okay, thank you very much, Matt Nieto. Let's move to Isaac Go. Isaac, sinabi ni Mike Nieto that because of that FEU series, yung Final Four, lalo kayo naging mature. Now, how were you mature? How was the team mature? Here in Game 1, what was the proof of that maturity?
The next man mentality. You see a lot of us got into foul trouble, and coach had to go deeper into the bench today, and everybody stepped up. Everybody was ready to play. That's when we matured. We got better. We were ready to play, and we just won.
George, lahat kayo na-foul trouble kay Ben, pero collectively you contained it to only 8 points. And talagang hirap na hirap makakuha ng bola sa loob. Do you think that in Game 2 of the finals, this will also be the collective effort that you'll need to be able to sweep the series?
If not the same, even more. Because of course, Lasal is gonna adjust. They're gonna see video. They're gonna see how we're gonna bend the ball, how we're gonna counter the trapping scheme of coach. So we have to play better. We have to look video also with the coaching staff, help us improve on what we did wrong, and get ready for the next game.
Thank you.
Okay, speaking of the next game, if we could go back to Coach Sandy Arespa-Cochaga, and as we do this, we'll show the numbers from Game 1. Coach Sandy, the most important thing that Ateneo has to do if gusto nyo na matapos na itong finals on Wednesday?
In the fourth quarter, we were happy with our defense. We played well defensively in the fourth, but we had a defensive letdown in the third, where they scored, the second and the third. They scored 25 points in the second and 19 in the third. And we've got to limit their offensive rebounding also. They're getting a lot of second chance opportunities, and they're scoring off of that. We also were able to defend Adjun Melesio in the fourth. He scored 7 points, but it was 3 out of 10 shooting. So as much as possible, we want to pick it up, step it up the next level defensively, because LaSalle still, they're the favorites, they're the defending champs, and for sure they're gonna come out next game, motivated with adjustments like what George said. So we've got to come up with a mentality that we have to step up our game and not be content and happy with this win.
Coach Sandy Arespa-Cochaga, Mike Nieto, Matt Nieto, and Isaac Go. Gentlemen, congratulations and thank you. Good luck in game number 2.
Theo.
Thank you. Thank you, Nicky. Thank you, Coach Ronnie.
Hey, Coach, si Ben held the your career low 8 points. What's the testament for this one?
Team effort. Like I mentioned earlier, it's hard. It's hard to come up with a game plan wherein the players don't go through it live, 5-on-5. It was all video, and we talked to them and showed them diagrams, and they picked up on it. So I credit to our players. it wasn't easy, definitely. It wasn't easy. You could say that, oh, it was, our players would be sore later and for sure tomorrow. And, like what Matt said earlier, we know it's not going to be easy, but we have to make sure that we are ready to do what's needed for us to come up with a win. And our players were engaged physically and mentally in this game. That's what we were happy with their performance. So I give a lot of credit to our players.
Guys, question.
Kumusta ka naman, masakit ba or kanina nung nasa dugout ka, anong bang ginawa sa'yo?
They were trying to stop the blood because I don't know if labas-labas na ata yung blood eh. But actually, hindi ko po masyadong naramdaman because it's the adrenaline eh. I didn't know that there was blood at first, but credit to Mama Lu, our therapist, and toughness for stopping the blood. And I just want to, I don't want to let the team down. Ayoko mawala sa laro. So, gusto ko agad bumalik the moment that happened. But they have to stop the blood, and then worth it naman because we got the win. So,
George, you came up again big here in the end game. What can you say?
First, I guess I have to thank God because without Him, none of this would have been possible. Not even we wouldn't even get the chance to play the game. Second, I guess it's the trust again. 30 passed me the ball to show that we're not looking who's to score. We don't care who scores the last 2 points or the crucial basket. We're just looking that at the end of the day, it's a 2 points for the Ateneo. So even though I wouldn't have scored it or anybody else, we would have looked at that rather than saying, oh, I scored or Matt scored. We're looking at it's for Ateneo.
I give a lot of credit to you with that find, and I think with 30's athleticism and skill, he's grown a lot, understanding the game and reading the game better. And like what George said, that was a terrific read. First of all, 30 had to avoid the double team, had to get to the paint, and had to make the right decision all in a couple of seconds. And he made the great lead, great pass. And George finished that pass off with an end-one play.
Mike, how were you feeling kanina when you were racking up 11 straight points? How was your confidence? How was
Siguro yung confidence ko naman even as sila Coach Sandy, never naman nawawala sa akin yan eh. Actually, nung second round against one team, I looked for my shot and I really had a bad game. But that's not the job of a leader sa team eh. Actually, kanina, kahit hindi naman ako makascore, okay lang eh. And scoring 11 points, it's not for me individually, it's for the team eh. And I'll just do whatever the team needs from me, leading them together with Vince. Yun lang naman yung habol ko eh. And siguro, yung confidence level ko, same lang kahit ano mangyari. Win or lose, it's just there. And I'll just do whatever the team needs, especially in leading them together with Vince.
One of the players siguro, how would you describe yung physicality ng game kanina? And the mind game skill also. So medyo maraming
well, siguro wala. Ganun talaga. They play like that and we'll just cope with it. Kagaya nung sinabi ni Coach Tab sa amin. Just have to cope with it if you wanna win a championship eh. Ganun lang talaga, especially when it's an Ateneo Lasal game. Siyempre, hindi magpapatalo yung school namin and at the same time, hindi rin naman magpapatalo Lasal. So, we just have to cope with it, especially coming into game 2.
At New York, you need to do what you did, and suddenly you lost that position. Do you still believe that your boys can easily recover, physically and mentally, when the game is on the line?
LaSalle's a good team, and you know that they're gonna make a run. And the good thing with our players is, they're mentally ready. We trust our players a lot, and it's foolish not to trust them. They've led us here all the way to the finals, and we won game 1 by trusting them and believing in them. And they delivered. And it's it's a testament to, of course, how good Lasal is that they're gonna come back. But it's also a testament to the mental toughness of our players. Of course, we still made mistakes, but the most important thing is we did not dwell on our mistakes and we focused on the next play instead of feeling sorry for ourselves for a mistake that we made. So that's the thing that we like about the character of our players. You know, they're able to bounce back even coming from a mistake.
Do you still believe that the key to victory for ADMU is to neutralize Mabala, both offense and defense?
Ben Imbala is the MVP of the league, and you know, if we can continue to find a way, you know, to try to limit, and you know, we'll try to limit his production. You know, we'll try to do that. We'll try to do that. But Lasal's not just Ben Imbala, because if you look at their box scores, you know, he scored 8, but Alvin Melesio scored 24. And a couple of their players scored 8, 7, 7, 7. So this is a good team. This is a deep team. This is a strong team. We still look at this as coming off, you know, getting an upset win. You know, but at the same time, the mentality of our players is no matter how strong you are, you know, we'll try to find a way to stop you.
So you will still employ the same strategy in game 2?
Well, if we can do it and get the same results, of course we will. You know, and this is where the chess game comes in. Lasal will make their adjustments. So we have to be able to read their in-game adjustments and try to adjust to what they're going to do. They actually made a couple of adjustments already. And again, tribute to our players. We told them what Lasal's adjustments were. We told them how to counter it, and more or less they did that on the fly. So, great job by our players there.
What are some of the departments you want to improve in preparation for game 2?
We need to make sure that we rebound better, limit their second chance opportunities. If we can limit also their 3-point shots, they hit 7, but it's a good thing that they only shot 28% from the 3-point area. So we want to make sure that, you know, we can limit their, you know, lessen their field goal percentage, and by also, you know, preventing them from getting second chance opportunities.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Any more questions, guys?
But close ka ba ni Ben after what happened after the game?
No, mga coaching staff, si Coach Aldis, pati sila Briggs. Kinamusta lang naman nila kung may stitches daw or may ano. But, Mudu-mudu.
But tingin mo ba blocking foul talaga or
Coach?
Mahirap i-block pa yung mukha ko sa elbow. Mahirap yun eh. So, ewan ko, yung interpretation ng referee, of course, from our vantage point, you know, it's hard because, you know, Matt was there and the elbow hit him. It's hard. So, from our vantage point, of course, we'll say it's an offensive foul because hindi naman hinetbat ni Matt yung ulo niya dun sa siko eh, di ba? Hindi naman ganun eh. But of course, you know, that's the call of the ref and you were upset with it, but, you know, credit to Matt, you know. So he stood up, still played a good game. And also, like Mike said, medyo nagalit si kapatid. So maybe that was a blessing in disguise for us, you know.